Hey there, just out for evening walk here and had things on my mind and thought, well, let's just stop and chat. And sometimes it's quicker than typing, and I'm working on this video thing to get out of my comfort zone. So today I just wanted to talk about detox. Sometimes you see it chatted about in the groups, and sometimes people have no idea what it is. Some people actually frown on, whoosh, it's a little breezy out here. Frown on even using the word detox. Really, when it comes to the TruFix product and the balancing of blood chemistry and whatnot, that's actually what it's helping our body do. And if you look up information on liver function, that's what our liver does. It detoxifies our body every day. So your body is always in detox. It doesn't matter how unhealthy you eat, how healthy you eat, whatever. If you breathe the air around you, you have some level of toxins in your body. And if we live unhealthy and eat unhealthy and whatnot, of course, those levels are just higher. And yeah, so some people get symptoms when they start the combo or at any time. And if you read the document that's posted a lot in the groups from the formulator, he talks about how some people's bodies, it can take up to a couple of years to get through detox. And I'm going through that this week. It doesn't mean that my product has stopped working or that I'm sensitive to anything or I'm reacting to it. It's just a normal part of the process. And for me, I started off at the end of last September on the original formula, and then about 3 months, 3 months in, I switched to the Gen 2 when it came out for a month, because I just read stuff about, natural plateaus happen about every few months, and my body seems a little bit textbook in that sense, that around that 2.5, 3 month mark, I just noticed it getting sluggish and whatnot. And when the new Gen 2, or original Gen 2, I guess it is now, when that came out, I went on that for a month. And the first time in September when I started the original, I thought I was coming down with the flu for the first 4 or 5 days. And being somebody that's lived with colitis and Crohn's and whatnot for about 25 years, I'm just used to feeling awful anyway, so I didn't think a lot of it until he's noisy, till I had got through it and then realized I was detoxing, but that was fine. By the time I figured out what was going on, I felt better, and so I really didn't do anything special other than just be persistent the first week or so, couple weeks. And then when I switched to the Gen 2, again, everybody in my house was sick. I had a cold. And so when I started detoxing, I just thought I had a cold and a flu, and then it took me about 4 or 5 days in. I was like, oh, duh. So I did some Epsom baths, and it kind of helped it pass. And now this week, again, another few months has passed. I went back on the original in January, so this week I switched again to the Gen 2 just to switch it up on my body, keep it guessing, keep it moving. And whatnot. And the first couple of days I was fine. Today is day 4, and I noticed, yesterday I was feeling kind of blah. Today has been a little bit worse. And for me, my detox symptom is just a dull headache. Even though I've been pounding back the water, I've actually increased my heart and hydration consumption. I get a dull headache and then just feel a bit queasy, like that constant watering of your mouth, like you're just gonna be sick, but not. And so today I've been eating, and yesterday, eating protein like crazy and getting my fluids in, and it's kind of easing the symptoms. I am noticing now, since lunchtime, that it's starting to pass, and so tomorrow will be day 5 back on the Gen 2, and I suspect by Saturday or Sunday I'll probably be feeling back to my old self and just taking my combo with no effects. But I just wanted people to know that it's perfectly normal to not feel great every day, and sometimes just because wake up not feeling great doesn't necessarily mean that it's the true. It could be something else, like maybe you do have a cold or a flu or just a headache, or maybe it's because you didn't drink enough or you ate something too greasy, or for me, too much sodium. There's all sorts of factors. And then there are times where, yeah, it could be your true. It's inside your body, it's doing its thing, and it's disrupting all those toxins that we're hanging on to, that our body wants to get rid of, that the true wants to help get rid of. And sometimes our body doesn't like it when we do things that it might not necessarily, it's comfortable. Even though we might not be doing healthy things, it's just comfortable being the way it is, and we come along and try and disrupt everything. So if you experience this, just, if you're committed, work your way through it. Do some reading, do some research, find things like Epsom baths or increased protein, increase your water to get through it. And usually, like anything else that's unpleasant in life, give it some time, it'll pass and things will get better. And for me, I mean, quitting's not even an option. I'm just like, well, I hope this goes away soon, but I know the true is still working, and it's actually probably maybe a good thing that I'm having this detox, because maybe it means that my body needs this little shake-up. So tough days will happen. Just keep plugging away. The end results are worth it. I know it is for me.